welcome. I'm your host Aditi Singh and you're watching My India. India is rapidly emerging as a global trade hub with two landmark deals on the horizon. One nearing completion with the US and another set to be signed with the UK this summer. Now, these agreements mark a major shift in global supply chains, boosting India's role in the world economy. Meanwhile, fast-track talks with the EU underscore New Delhi's growing diplomatic and economic outreach.
India and the United States are on the brink of sealing a landmark trade pact poised to redefine economic engagement between the world's two largest democracies. With negotiations in their final stages, the agreement promises to elevate bilateral trade to new heights and strengthen collaboration across critical sectors: technology, pharmaceuticals, agriculture, and clean energy. Speaking at the U.S.-India Strategic Partnership Forum in Washington, U.S. Secretary of Commerce Howard Lutnick expressed strong optimism, affirming that a historic deal is now within reach.
The idea is when they put the right person, and India put the right person on the other side of the table, and we've managed, I think, to be in a very, very good place, and you should expect a deal between the United States and India in the not too distant future, because I think we found a place that really works for both countries.
Industry leaders view the potential deal as a long overdue breakthrough, poised to unlock fresh opportunities for cross-border investment, technology transfer, and job creation. Many believe a successful agreement could set a benchmark for future trade partnerships across the Indo-Pacific, ushering in a new chapter in economic ties between the two democracies.
Well, I think he was very positive about the India-US equation, the future of the two countries together. He talked about how Prime Minister Modi and President Trump are great friends, and that really helps in doing things together between the two nations. He also said that the trade deal should be announced soon. I thought that he sounded really positive about the Indo-US future together.
As anticipation builds, all eyes are on the final stages of negotiations. A successful trade deal would not only cement India and the United States as key economic partners, but also send a strong signal of their shared commitment to open markets, innovation, and sustainable growth.
India isn't just engaging with the United States. It's actively forging free trade agreements across the globe to expand its trade and investment footprint. With fresh momentum focused on Western partners like the UK and the European Union, India is reshaping its global economic strategy. It has already sealed trade pacts with Japan, South Korea, and several ASEAN and SAARC nations, laying the groundwork for a more connected and influential role in the world economy.
The India-UK Free Trade Agreement, announced in May, marks a new milestone in the growing economic partnership between the two nations. Under this deal, 99% of Indian exports to the UK will enjoy zero-duty access, boosting sectors like textiles, leather, automotive components, pharmaceuticals, and agriculture. This tariff-free access is set to enhance India's export competitiveness, open new opportunities for small and medium enterprises, and create jobs. For the UK, it provides greater access to India's vast consumer market and rising demand for quality goods. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer is expected to visit India this summer to formally sign the agreement. Meanwhile, India is fast-tracking talks with the European Union, holding 3 high-level meetings in just over a month to advance negotiations. As part of this effort, India's Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal recently met with top Italian CEOs to explore collaboration in India's innovation-driven economy for sustainable growth.
आज इटली के कई मध्यम और बड़ी कंपनियों के साथ चर्चा हुई और मुझे विश्वास है कि आज भारत की जो बढ़ती हुई अर्थव्यवस्था में इटली के उद्योग को दिखता है, अवसर दिखते हैं, इटली के लोगों को वहाँ पे युवा युवतियों में हुनर दिखता है, कौशल दिखता है, साथ ही साथ बड़ी मार्केट भी है।
These landmark trade agreements signal India's rise as a key global economic player, strengthening partnerships with major economies and paving the way for enhanced trade, investment, and sustainable growth across regions. India's strategic outreach promises a prosperous future on the world stage.
India's aviation sector is reaching new altitudes as the nation charts its course toward the Viksit Bharat 2047 vision. With a surge in airport expansion, cutting-edge technology and stronger regional links, flying has never been more accessible. Fueled by booming passenger numbers and dynamic private sector involvement, India is fast approaching its destination, becoming the world's third largest aviation market by 2030.
India's aviation sector is fast becoming a powerful engine of economic growth, lifting connectivity and opportunity to new heights. From bustling metros to the heart of remote towns, air travel is now within reach for millions, knitting the nation closer than ever before. Operational airports have increased from 74 in 2014 to 162 at present, with more than 5 new airports and terminals added in just the past 2 years, marking a phase of rapid transformation. In a landmark move, Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently unveiled a new terminal at Patna's Jai Prakash Narayan International Airport. The terminal is built to serve up to 10 million passengers annually, ushering in a new era of world-class air travel for the country's Bihar state.
हमारी एयरलाइंस भी लगातार डबल डिजिट ग्रोथ हासिल कर रही है। भारत और विदेशी एयरलाइंस को मिलाकर हर साल करीब 24 करोड़ यात्री 240 मिलियन पैसेंजर्स हमारे यहाँ उड़ान भरते हैं, यानी दुनिया के ज्यादातर देशों की टोटल पॉपुलेशन से भी कहीं ज्यादा। और 2030 तक ये संख्या 50 करोड़ 500 मिलियन पैसेंजर तक पहुंचने की संभावना है।
India's aviation sector is on a transformative path, emerging as one of the world's fastest-growing markets. With innovations like DigiYatra, smart baggage systems, and AI-driven security, airports are enhancing passenger experiences through cutting-edge technology. As per a recent report, domestic air passenger traffic grew by 5.9% in 2024 over 2023. According to International Air Transport Association, India is set to overtake the UK to become the world's third largest air passenger market by 2030.
I think the airframe maintenance is a huge opportunity for India because you require labour and you require skills, and that's something that I know India is investing in. So I think the ambition to turn India into a major aviation hub, not just airline, but an aviation hub, I think is well-founded, and I think all of the opportunities that exist are going to be exciting.
Private players are driving the modernization of India's aviation sector through infrastructure development, innovation, regional connectivity, and a focus on carbon-neutral growth. India is also investing in aviation manufacturing and maintenance, with companies like HAL and Tata playing key roles in indigenous aircraft development.
I believe that the Indian government is committed and has sort of embraced the fact that air transportation is a growth multiplier, sees it as part of the general government economic strategy. All of this holds out great hope for harmonization, standardization, and leveraging on India's population and for more profitability for the Indian airlines going forward.
The government has significantly strengthened regional connectivity through the UDAN scheme, aimed at making air travel affordable and widespread. So far, 619 routes and 88 airports, including heliports and water aerodromes, have been operationalized under the initiative. With plans to expand to 120 additional destinations, UDAN is playing a pivotal role in bridging the urban-rural divide and promoting inclusive growth across the country.
every rupee or every dollar invested in aviation is creating 3 rupees or $3 in return. So every job for aviation translates into 6 jobs in sort of surrounding other parts, and that parameters are being fully embraced, are being seen as an integral part of moving forward. And the fact that this year we'll have a second airport in Delhi, a second airport in Mumbai.
As India soars to the forefront of the global aviation market, international routes have taken flight with 64.5 million passengers, an impressive 11.4% increase. This surge is fueling global demand and powering vital supply chains. Beyond connecting millions, these advancements are propelling economic growth, weaving stronger national ties, and charting a confident course toward India's bold vision of becoming a developed nation by 2047.
In the heart of India's Chennai city stands a timeless symbol of faith and unity, the Dargah of Hazrat Saeed Musa Shah Qadri Baghdadi. For over 450 years, this spiritual haven has drawn people of all faiths, proving that harmony transcends religion. As the Dargah unites interfaith, the Islamic structure continues to inspire brotherhood, peace, and shared devotion in today's divided world.
Located in the southern Indian state of Tamil Nadu, the Dargah of Hazrat Sayyid Musa Shah Qadri Baghdadi is a revered spiritual site that draws people of all faiths. This 17th century Sufi shrine is not merely a religious monument, it is a living symbol of communal harmony, a space where walls of all faiths dissolve and humanity unites in shared reverence. For over 450 years, people have come here, Muslims, Hindus, Christians, Sikhs, not just to pray, but to find hope.
दरगाह माँ के पाँव पड़ने को आए कि धागा बंधा के अच्छा हो जाता, बाल बच्चा सुख सही सलामत रहता है, इसलिए बाबा के पास आना चाहिए। पाँव धागा पहना जाता है तो अच्छा हो जाता है।
Known in his time for healing the sick, comforting the broken, and guiding the lost, Hazrat Sayyid Musa Shah Qadri's spiritual presence is said to still reside in the shrine built over his resting place. Believers say, whoever comes to the shrine do not leave empty-handed, and that the shrine bestows his blessings equally to everyone.
The saints, they give you unconditional love. They don't see whether you are a Hindu, you are a Muslim, you are a Christian. They do not know. They do not know something called Hinduism. They do not know something called Islam. They do not know something called Christianity. All that they know is creation of the Creator. Creation of the Creator. So their job is to only serve the creation. So they don't see like whoever you are. The moment they say you knock the door, you don't go out empty-handed.
The Mount Road Dargah is not just a historic shrine, it is a living monument of India's pluralism. It continues to whisper the message of Sufi saints that God resides in love and love resides in every heart.
Now, let's delve into World in Focus, featuring the latest global developments and events shaping our world.
The Tribeca Festival celebrated the connection between music and film with 2 world premieres. Singer Miley Cyrus premiered her new cinematic album Something Beautiful, stating that the film aims to use art as a form of medicine to attempt to heal a sick culture that I think all of us have been feeling.
You know, it's our first time ever having a documentary, and it's our first time ever coming to a premiere. Even just like a film festival, it's our first time doing that in our careers. So it's really overwhelming in a good way.
Korean rock band The Rose also premiered its documentary. Husband and wife actors Kevin Bacon and Kyra Sedgwick teamed up for the first time in nearly 20 years for the new film The Best You Can. The annual Ojuda Oba Festival in Nigeria's southwest Ogun State was a vibrant celebration featuring dances, drummers, horse rides, and attendees dressed in colorful attire, representing various families and age grades.
I am so excited to be live at the Ojuda Oba Festival. It's a pop of colors, so much tradition, so much culture in here, and it's so exciting to be here.
Ojuda Oba, meaning the King's Court, originated in the 19th century when Muslim faithfuls gathered to honor the royal majesty, the Awujale of Ijebu land. This glamorous festival highlights the rich cultural heritage of the Ijebu people and their dedication to preserving and celebrating their traditions. Held on the third day after Eid al-Kabir, Ojuda Oba Festival is one-day celebration of culture, fashion, glamour, beauty, food, and royalty, attracting thousands of attendees. The festival serves as a vibrant homage to the traditions of the Ijebu people, fostering unity and economic growth while preserving their cultural legacy for future generations. The Czech city of České Budějovice celebrated its 768th birthday with dozens of huge canvas paintings lining the main square. Over 100 local groups and communities took part in the Picture of My City project, painting dozens of square canvases to showcase their work, organizer Carolina Rabuva said. Locals laid out the colorful artworks spanning around 6,400 meters square to mark the anniversary of the city's founding in 1265 by Bohemian king Ottokar II. Lying around 120 kilometers south of Prague, the city is set to take the title of European Capital of Culture in 2028.
India, rich in wildlife and nature, is becoming a global leader in conservation. From the roaring Asiatic lions of Gujarat to the floating Loktak Lake in Manipur, both government and local communities are working together to protect country's natural treasures, one species and one forest at a time.
Gir Wildlife Sanctuary in Gujarat stands as a roaring conservation success. India's proud sanctuary to the world's only wild Asiatic lions, where dedication turns wilderness into legacy. In a remarkable milestone, the Asiatic lion population has risen to 891, up from 674 in 2020, a testament to years of focused conservation. These majestic big cats, found exclusively in Gir and its surrounding landscapes, make Gujarat the sole guardian of this iconic species. The latest census was a monumental undertaking, with over 3,000 forest officials and volunteers covering nearly 13,500 square miles across 11 districts. Using advanced tools like camera traps, radio collars, and GPS tracking, the team mapped the lions' expanding domain, securing their future one stride at a time.
ગીરના સિંહો એશિયાની અલભ્ય વન્ય પ્રાણી સૃષ્ટિ અને જૈવિક સંસ્કૃતિ છે. ભૌગોલિક પરિસ્થિતિ અને આબોહવાની દ્રષ્ટિએ જ નહીં, પરંતુ વન્ય પ્રાણી સંરક્ષણના રાજ્ય સરકારના કાળજીભર્યા સાતત્યપૂર્ણ અભિગમને કારણે જ ગીરના સિંહોનું સંખ્યાબળ ઉત્તરોત્તર વધતું રહ્યું છે. એ તાજેતરની સિંહ વસ્તી ગણતરીથી પરથી ફલિત થાય છે.
Gujarat conducts a comprehensive lion census every 5 years. This detailed operation reflects not only the success of Project Lion, but also the dedication of field teams who collect real-time data on each lion's age, sex, movement patterns, and unique features.
हम लोगों ने कुल 745 यूनिट नक्की किए थे कि यहाँ पे हम लोग गिनती करेंगे और वहाँ पे जो डायरेक्ट साइटिंग से उसके डायरेक्ट एविडेंस भी हैं, फोटोग्राफ्स हैं और सब हैं। तो वो पूरी जो गिनती की टीम थी, उस गिनती की टीम में एक गिनतीकार होता है जो जनरली फॉरेस्ट का स्टाफ होता है, उसके साथ में कोई वॉलंटियर होता है, उसके साथ में कोई गांव का सरपंच या आगेवान होता है। इस तरह से वो एक बड़ी टीम होती है 5 या 6 लोगों की, वो इकट्ठे मिलके पूरा एक यूनिट को संभालते हैं और जो डायरेक्ट साइटिंग से उसकी गिनती करते हैं।
Beyond gear, Gujarat also boasts rich wetland biodiversity. Nalsa Rovar Bird Sanctuary, a haven for migratory birds, showcases successful conservation through anti-poaching efforts, habitat restoration, and ecotourism.
हमारे गुजरात में सरकार बहुत गंभीर है इस विषय में कि गुजरात में सबसे ज़्यादा आप देखें तो वेटलैंड है, गुजरात में नेशनल पार्क है, एशियाटिक लायन है। गुजरात सरकार जापान की जो जायका है, जापान इंटरनेशनल कोऑपरेशन एजेंसी, उसके साथ मिला के गुजरात की इकोलॉजी, तो इकोलॉजी के हिसाब से गुजरात की इकोलॉजी और बेहतर बन सके और उसमें इकोनॉमी का भी फायदा हो, उस तरफ से देख रहे हैं।
From the thriving lions and wetlands of Gujarat, we now journey east to the lush hills of Manipur, where nature flourishes not just in protected areas, but through the tireless efforts of local heroes and community-driven initiatives.
Meet Anish Ahmed, the quiet guardian of Manipur's forests. For nearly 30 years, this dedicated resident of Boaljang Hills has planted over 100,000 trees and gifted more than 40,000 saplings, completely free, nurturing nature without even basic tools like a water tank or greenhouse. Anish's green mission stretches far beyond his nursery. From schools and parks to hilltops and roadsides, he tirelessly spreads the message of conservation, inspiring villagers and children alike to cherish every tree and stand against deforestation. His passion is a living forest, growing one sapling at a time.
In the beginning, in the initial stage, I have planted mostly in the community area, like roadside plantation, in the crematorium area, in the school campus, and so many other parts of Manipur. And apart from that, I work in the very remote areas of the hilly regions of Manipur, and the people who stay there in the very remote area, they have well acknowledged and they work together with me. I have planted thousands of trees together with them.
Another jewel of Manipur is Loktak Lake, the world's only floating lake and a designated Ramsar site. This unique ecosystem nurtures rich biodiversity while sustaining local communities through ecotourism. Thanks to a powerful partnership between local communities and government, Loktak is being carefully restored, striking a delicate balance between vibrant tourism and ecological harmony.
Being a Ramsar site, we should have a very good importance in that area, even though we do have. The government also have very much interest and very much effort to bring it as a very good ecosystem and health system of Loktak Lake. I think if we rejuvenate the Loktak Lake as a Ramsar site as usual as earlier, then I think tourists definitely will come down because there is lots of different tourist aspects. Nowadays the tourist becoming as a very natural lover tourist.
Together, these stories from Gujarat to Manipur showcase India's deep commitment to conservation, where government action and community passion unite to protect wildlife, restore ecosystems, and build a sustainable future for generations to come.
From national missions like Swachh Bharat Abhiyan to grassroots innovations, India is embracing conscious living and responsible consumption. Citizens are reimagining waste, while local brands transform discarded materials into eco-friendly, functional products. Initiatives like upcycling bottles into decor and daily use items show how sustainability and creativity go hand in hand. Together, these efforts are reducing waste and shaping a cleaner, greener India, setting an inspiring example for the world.
in a world grappling with mounting waste and environmental strain. A quiet yet powerful revolution is taking root in New Delhi, led by two passionate changemakers, Madhuri Balodi and Amit Singh. Their venture, Kavi, the poetry art project, is rewriting the story of urban waste, one discarded alcohol bottle at a time. What began as a weekend hobby, cutting old bottles into quirky, handcrafted glassware, soon evolved into a movement. When Madhuri and Amit shared their upcycled creations online, the response was electric. The design struck a chord, went viral, and from that spark of creativity and purpose, Kavi was born.
गोल ये भी है कि जितना हम लोग वेस्ट को मिनिमाइज कर सकते हैं. मैं बार बार कहती हूँ कि नॉट जस्ट बॉटल्स, अदर फॉर्म में भी जहाँ पे भी हमको लगता है जैसे अब हम धीरे धीरे एक्सपेंड करेंगे तो ऑटोमेटिकली वी विल गो इनटू अ डिफरेंट सेगमेंट. ग्लास हमारा यूएसपी है अभी, बट धीरे धीरे जैसे जैसे सेगमेंट बढ़ेंगे तो आई वांट कि जहाँ से भी जिस भी तरीके से वेस्ट को मिनिमाइज कर सकते हैं वो हम करें.
The journey of upcycling at Kavi begins on the streets of New Delhi, where rag pickers collect discarded alcohol bottles, each one a potential work of art. These bottles are brought to a central collection hub where they're carefully sorted by brand, shape, and color, awaiting a new purpose. From there, gunny bags brimming with glass arrive at the Kavi workshop, where transformation begins. Each bottle is meticulously cleaned, cut, and polished by hand, evolving into elegant glassware, chic jars, rustic planters, and radiant lamps and light holders. What was once urban waste is reborn, functional, beautiful, and full of soul.
Kavi is basically, we upcycle waste bottles and give it a new life. We create different products out of waste bottles like planters, platters, glasses, and we sell it to different platforms, online as well as offline, and we also sell it internationally.
This initiative is a bold step towards zero waste living, proving that small, mindful actions can make a big environmental impact. India's upcycling market, valued at around 600 million USD, is poised for strong growth. Government drives like Swachh Bharat Abhiyan and directives from the National Green Tribunal are boosting awareness and fostering a culture of sustainability.
I have always been into sustainability, like a small piece of plastic even doesn't go in dustbin at my home. So reusing these bottles, and when she told me that these bottles, if thrown into garbage, they don't go, they are there. So it was really interesting to know how they were using them.
It's visually appealing as well, and when I was told that this is environmental friendly, it made me want to buy it even more, because in today's time we get a lot of products which are not environmental friendly. It creates pollution all over, but this is one of the few products that is actually environmental friendly, and it's also kind of cute, so I would definitely buy it.
With growing public awareness and mindful consumer choices, upcycled products are seamlessly integrating into modern homes and lifestyles. Kavi is just one example of a larger shift. Across India, a new wave of brands is embracing sustainability, offering innovative solutions that champion conscious consumption and a greener future.
Truly, from homes to high streets, India's green shift is gaining momentum, proving that when purpose meets innovation, sustainability becomes a way of life. And with that, it's a wrap on today's episode of My India. We will see you next week at the same time. Till then, goodbye and take care.